Ideally, the documentation exists to support the application, not to give you something to sit and read for hours on end. And the big benefit is that you are consistently writing content in organized topic types, tasks, concepts, references. A very basic example that I'll often use is the idea of saving a document. If I want to go in and save a document, the procedure is pretty straightforward. Select File, Save As, name it, give it a location, click OK. However, in a lot of legacy documentation, people will say, choose a file extension, and then they'll give you a table with 30 different extensions that are available. As an experienced user, I may not want to look that up. I just want to see how is the procedure going to be done. That same table may have to be updated later on. If I don't know that it's inside the procedure, I have to go and find the task that's associated with it and update it. And it may turn out that those file extensions that I can save as are also similar to the file extensions I can use to import. Now I have two tables with almost the exact same information inside them, and I have two places that I have to remember to maintain and update them. If instead I use DITA and I have my task, my concept, my reference, I can use my concept to explain why would you save? What is the benefit of saving a file? And again, these are very basic examples. But I have a reference, the technical specification that says, here are supported extensions. These are extensions we support on import and on export. Here are the ones we only support for export, and therefore the save as. Here are the ones we only support for import. Now, I've categorized my information, I've made it available to people who need it, I have the related content so that somebody can read the task, get to understand the task, and if they need the technical details, go look it up. If the task is something that you get the idea, but you don't know why this task is beneficial, you go to the concept. The information's clearly marked into those categories, you find it, you work with it, you consume it based on what your needs are. As a writer, you're writing very targeted information. You don't have to go back afterwards and say, here's a huge chunk of information that spans 3 pages about why you would save and the different file extensions that we support, and oh, by the way, we also allow you to import files when you're opening them, and you have that mix of content. No one wants to read it. No one wants to read what we write anyway. At least they shouldn't have to. Ideally, the documentation exists to support the application, not to give you something to sit and read for hours on end. People want to go in, targeted, specific information. What is the task? Why would I do this? What is the concept? What is the technical specification? What is the reference? And DITA gives you a very structured way to create and manage all of that content.